Alright everyone, our next run is ready. It's Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance by Brooke.
Alright, what's up everybody? As Critique just said, I'm Brooke. This is going to be Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. Maxim, no out of bounds. I'm ready to go in 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, if you've ever seen a Harmony of Dissonance speedrun before, it is likely that the one you've seen is Maxim all bosses, which takes heavy abuse of out-of-bounds tricks, but this is the no out-of-bounds category, which bans out-of-bounds. For reference, the out-of-bounds category with all bosses takes about 10 minutes. It's under 10 minutes now, actually. And any percent with out of bounds and no boss requirements is about 30 seconds. So yeah, the out of bounds breaks this mode pretty hard because you can just go straight to the final boss. Maxim is the alternate character in this game. A lot of these non-linear Castlevania games have alternate characters that you can play as. Nice trade. Maxim being the one for this game. He's really fast, as you can see. He has dashes in both directions and a slide. The slide has end lag, so generally you want to use the slide when you're going off of a ledge. He also has a super attack, which is this. It takes half your magic meter, but it does a ton of damage. This should kill, yep. And I do need to wait for this boss sword because I need an MP refill for the other thing that MP is used for in this run, which is space jumping. So if you hold up and then jump, Maxim will do a little circular jump. He'll spin around, and that's good because it basically provides you with a little shield, almost. I did not mean to grab that. Whatever, small time loss. So yeah, gonna ride the elevator up here to our next boss, which is going to be Minotaur level 2. This boss can be annoying because he jumps back at random. So what I'm doing here against this boss is damage glitches. So basically the way damage glitches work is there's two types of damage IDs in this game. It's pretty complicated to explain while you're going so fast, but basically if you hit an enemy with a certain amount of attacks from different ID types in a certain window, the ID will get underflowed, and one of the attacks will do damage on every frame. The attack in question, and we set it up so that the attack in question for the damage glitch is the shuriken, because the shuriken is out for the longest, so that's why that shuriken is dealing damage on every frame. I need to open this warp and then leave. So yeah, you can see me space jumping a lot, sliding off ledges. This category is all about cool movement, which is why I like it a lot. All bosses does have cool movement, but unfortunately the out of bounds tricks are really inconsistent. So in my opinion, this category is more fun to run. So we are going through this section, Heretic's Grave. Also, I'm playing on the Japanese version. It's not faster, I just like the way the area text looks. Oh, oops. I just like the way the area text looks on the Japanese version. I am playing on the Castlevania Advanced Collection that came out a year ago, and that has option to play on Japanese. So I figured, you know, might as well. So we're coming up on our next boss. I'm going to try and get a quick damage glitch off on him. Choked the input, that's fine. So I'm just going to do a super, hope this does decent damage. The damage you get from supers isn't always consistent, sadly. I'm actually going to do another one and just grab his orb. This should kill. Oh yeah, with that damage. Oh, never mind. Like half the second half of the super just completely whiffed. Okay. Actually, I'll not grab orb. I'll just hit the safety, or I'll just hit the save room on the way down. So yeah, you'll also notice me grabbing hearts a lot. Each shuriken throw is worth 5 hearts, so I need to keep track of my shuriken usage and ammo management throughout the run. The heart count isn't nearly as tight in this run as it is in the glitched all bosses run, but there is one point where you can run out, and if you do, it is quite bad. This is like the most annoying room in this category. Nice, handled that very well. So those skeletons carry barrels. They're like Donkey Kong type enemies. That's what we call them. And those barrels have hitboxes. So if you don't hit the barrel and the enemy, then you will get hit and get knocked back. And they deal actually a decent amount of damage. Alright, so that was Legion Corpse. We just did 2 supers to deal with it. He has a really wonky hitbox, so we don't even try to damage glitch him in real-time runs. Oh, nice crit. Yeah, so actually something I haven't mentioned yet is that you can get critical hits in this game. Oh, that was a little sloppy. That's fine. You also notice I did a little tech there called a whip launch. That's seen a lot more in the out of bounds run because it is the technique that's used to get out of bounds. Basically you backdash off a ledge and swing your sword, and that logs your speed. And it makes you fly across the screen really fast. And sometimes you can go so fast that you can go into walls. So here we're going to take this teleporter to this place, which we opened up earlier. And now we're going to go down into the caverns to fight death. So basically the way this game works, if you're familiar with it, is it's set up into a two castle system, kind of like Symphony of the Night. But rather than being a regular and inverted castle, it's just Castle A and Castle B. They're basically recolors. It's a common complaint with this game. So we want to knock all of Castle A out of the way first. And because I took all that damage, I'm actually going to heal and save. Death, who is our next boss fight, is also one of the most dangerous fights. So it doesn't hurt to save before him anyway. So yeah, I'm going to do another whip launch here. It sets up like perfectly. I can whip launch and just fly into this room. Space jump over these guys, do a space jump to get through him. These Blade Masters block damage. The current all bosses run does a really cool thing where it does a crazy whip launch off of. He should be really close to dead. Yeah, okay. I'm also really close to dead, so I need to be careful. Thankfully, the strat for Death Phase 2 is really consistent. Uh-oh. I'll just super. Hopefully this kills. Okay, cool. And I'm definitely grabbing orb here, otherwise I will almost definitely die. Excellent. That loses time, I just wanted to show it off. I would highly recommend you check out pretty much all the Maxim world records. The Maxim any % world record is 29.36 seconds, and that is a frame tie by 2 different runners, Pon and Schaff. And the all bosses world record is a 9:53 by Pon. Schaff has a 9:54 and is currently grinding for a 9.4x. So that's really exciting. Alright, so here's supposed to be like the super boss of the game, Talos. There's kind of a fake out where you see Living Armor again, and then Talos comes and crushes him. The glitched all bosses run does something funny where it enters this room from behind, and the cutscene doesn't exactly play out how it's supposed to. But if I can do a super, the super input, by the way, is forward, back, down, which is like a really awkward input to do. So sometimes you'll see me just like crouching for seemingly no reason. It's probably me trying to do the super input. I need to open this warp room up here. Gonna save again because it never hurts to save. Worth noting, the Anniversary Collection does have a rewind feature, so if something were to go horribly wrong, I could just rewind, but I would really prefer to not do that in a marathon. And obviously that would make the run invalid. Not that we're going for world record here anyway. The world record for this, in case you're wondering, is 2052 by me. And it's a pretty good run. There's definitely riskier boss strats that could be implemented. But it has some good boss kills. For example, it has a very good merman boss fight, who is the boss I'm about to fight. Nice, got one really good damage glitch, which means I can probably get the quick kill. Nice. So Merman has this ball form that he goes into if you don't kill him fast enough, and you can not kill him while he's in the ball form. Even if you drain his HP to 0, the game will just not let you kill him. Alright, so coming up is the only candle whip launch in the run. Candle whip launching is a different type of whip launching where you, that was a not great one, so I'm gonna try one more time. Yeah, you basically go sent flying super fast because you convert your jump kick momentum into backwards momentum. It's a really cool trick, and it's utilized heavily in the glitched all bosses route, and once in the any percent route as well. Oh, nice frame rate. So I'm gonna save here because we have an infamous troll boss coming up in Max Slimer. I'm actually gonna do a safety strat on him. So yeah, these baby slimes come off of Max Slimer, and you can't control where they spawn. So I'm just gonna kick him to death. Thankfully I have enough shurikens that I could just keep throwing at him. In a glitched all bosses run, you have to be a lot more conservative with your shuriken usage. You notice I'm saving a lot. That's because Maxim is your typical glass cannon type character in these games. He deals a lot of damage, but he does die pretty quickly. So this is Devil. Gonna do a super and then go for a damage glitch. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. So he cursed me, which is basically like the worst status element you can get in this run because it slows your movement by a ton. Okay. So I'm gonna grab his orb because the next segment of the run is a lot of going through a lot without any ability to save, and if I died it would be really bad. So I'm just gonna be climbing this tower. So now is like the only time in the run where there's time for like a donation or plug, critique if you want to go ahead.
Of course. Did you know when we needed to have that incentive met, Brooke?
I guess, let's say when I'm entering the final boss, I guess. So we have about 10 minutes left, maybe?
Okay. Good to know. Right now we're about... Oh, Oh wow, we're getting close, everyone. We only have about $69 towards it. I know we could break that. Everybody, if you're planning on donating, you should donate for that now. Why is that?
Hold on, let me kill this boss first. So Pazuzu, we do a double damage glitch strat on. Uh-oh, I failed the second one. But he went to the right, which is actually very rare. The any percent run is really cool because it is very short and I'm going to be doing really risky strats. So in theory, if everything goes okay, I will beat the game in under a minute, which is something that is not very common ever, but especially in marathon runs, to see a game beaten in under a minute. So you definitely want to see that. So after Pazuzu, I went and hit a switch. That switch needs to be hit for that gate to open in both castles. Oh, oops. Yeah, these guys I just space jump through. Because killing them is really slow. I'll actually grab that. And now we have to climb down the tower to get to the next boss. Second castle has a lot less bosses than first castle, because first castle has all the story bosses. Like death. Actually, I'm gonna take this life up just in case. Life ups barely increase your life. So for reference, Maxim space HP is 300. Each life max up increases your HP by a measly 3. Ooh, nice damage glitch. Yeah, that was a really good fight. That's a really hard damage glitch to hit, so I'm glad I got that one. Ooh, I forgot to grab orb. That's fine, I can hit the save room instead. But I do need MP for the next boss. And it'll give me a chance to save, because I haven't saved in a while, so. So yeah, I needed MP for this boss because we need to get rid of its shell, which we cannot damage glitch. I actually don't know why, but for some reason the damage glitch just does not work on the shell of this boss. It does on the core though, so I'm going to be going for damage glitches. Nice, two really clean ones. So yeah, the second castle, basically a darker version of the first castle. Here we fight Peeping Big. Alright, I got one good damage glitch on him, which is good enough. Alright, so those Blade Masters will either jump or do nothing. You just have to guess on what they're gonna do. And here I warp twice, I believe. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna go to start. So now we're going down into Skeleton Cave to fight the Skeleton Knight, who is the boss of this area. In old runs, we would always do the super attack on Skeleton Knight, so we had to manage our HP. But recently I've been opting to do damage glitches on him instead. So I'm going to manipulate him into looking this way, and then, oh no, that's not good. Okay, I will actually super this face. Okay, cool. I also didn't get shield soft locked. There's a really wacky thing that can happen, where after each phase of this fight, his shield goes flying. Of course he walks forward, that ruins the damage glitch. So yeah, his shield goes flying, and sometimes it can fly so fast that it actually zips out of the room, and it's a soft lock if it happens on first or second phase. Alright, cool. I think I'm gonna be safe and grab this orb. Alright, so we're actually like not almost done, but we're getting to the cleanup phase of the run. Only a couple bosses left.
That means if you want to see that extra run, you need to donate
so
now.
close.
We're at $85 out of $150.
Yep.
Over halfway.
I'm gonna take the opportunity to save here. I really don't need to, but whatever. So we do need the detour here to go up here and fight Cyclops. Really cool strat on Cyclops. Hopefully I can get it. I want to kill him before he does his rush attack. That might be good enough. No, barely not. Ooh, if he did that hammer attack, that definitely would have killed me. So good thing that didn't happen. That hammer attack hits really hard. Alright, so now we just need to warp to underground caverns. Which is here? No, I'm sorry. You didn't see anything. Here is underground caverns. And I'm actually going to heal here. And here we have the golem fight. I'm gonna be going for big damage glitches. Okay, that was decent-ish. Basically, I want his second phase to last for the least amount of time as possible. So hopefully the super kills. Yeah, okay, we're good. That fight can be scary if the super doesn't kill, because his second phase attack is really dangerous and deadly. Yep.
You got about 2 minutes to get your donations in for that extra bonus run.
In fact, maybe like 1 minute actually, because we're heading to the second to last boss right now.
Better hurry.
Yeah. So I have to be very careful in this room because there's an enemy in here that will curse me. It's this ectoplasm. Thankfully I was cautious and killed it with a dive kick. Alright, this Minotaur fight is scary. I'm gonna go again for damage glitches. But again, the Minotaurs jump back randomly. Yeah, this is not good. Alright, but he's dead, so good enough. Alright, so I will say we probably have to close off the donation incentive now, because I'm heading into Drac.
Alright, I'm sorry to say we did not meet that, but we did raise $85 for lead from that, so thank you so much, Brooke, for putting that forward.
Yeah, thank you for donating, even if we didn't meet it. It's a great cause. So hopefully I did remember to do the route right and fought every boss. Okay, I did. That grate on the floor would be closed if I had not fought every boss. So now all that's left is Dracula. I'm gonna show something really cool. If you space jump into the Dracula room, you stay upside down for some reason. It's really wacky. And fighting Drac from behind is actually better. Actually, I'm gonna do a super, just to be safe. Because his hitbox is huge from behind. And then time ends when I grab the orb, so just get ready on time. In 3, 2, 1, time. Cool, that actually went a lot better than I thought it would. Got some quick kills, got a lot of damage glitches. Do I dare to look at what my time was? Okay, just barely over estimate. Yeah, just barely over 25 minutes.
It looks like it's
I definitely can't complain about that. So shoutouts to Sofa, who was the one who originally routed this category. Just the general boss order. And then shoutouts to Jupiter Climb, who's like the current Castlevania god. Just running everything. And yeah, be sure to keep watching. I'm going to be commentating Oracle of Seasons on Monday morning, if you want to see more from me. If you want to follow me, you can find me on BrookeSpeedruns on Twitter and Twitch. I play a lot of Castlevania, RPGs. I commentated Persona earlier. If you have the ability to, be sure to donate blood or plasma. Blood or plasma. Be sure to donate plasma. It's a really important thing that you can do to help the world right now. I have a brother with cancer, and he was able to get good treatment because of plasma donors, so it's a very important thing to do. And yeah, also donate to LEAD if you have the ability to. So thank you for watching. I think that's going to do it from me.